The Job Club is amazing. It's one of the most valuable community resources that we have here at Edmonton Green Library. What I've always found really impressive is working with you all the way back in Ordnance. And it was then that I noticed sort of like how important it was to you, and it was important to us. But you've been the mainstay of it. I just think it's your dedication. It comes through the fact that you actually want to do something for the community. You believe in it so much, it carries it, and it has that weight with it. We in libraries, you know this more than anybody, Williams, that we're not just about books anymore. You know, we're not just about, oh, you've got to be quiet, you've got to be this, you've got to be that. You know, it is a community focus, it's a community resource. I feel very lucky that I do manage a library in Edmonton Green, so that I can play a very small role with my service in trying to tackle some of these inequalities. Edmonton is in an area where it is very deprived, where there's a lot of health inequalities, there's a lot of social inequalities, there's high unemployment, there's lots of multi-generational living, there's lots of social housing. You know, there's just such a need to do what you do, and I think one of the most valuable things is with you, there is no criteria. You need us, you come along, there's a space here, and you and your team of volunteers are just so dedicated, week in, week out, week in, week out. That stability could be the only stability possibly for some people. You know, the fact that they come in every week, you're all there, there's no judgment, it's so welcoming, there's a warmth. You open that corner and it's like the sunshine corner, it's always that warmth. And the staff will tell me, you know, that it's like a magnet. People come in, there's no judgment, they feel safe there, they know they're going to get a welcome, they're going to be listened to, they can use the computers, they're going to get some really good advice, you know, they're going to network with people. It just boosts that confidence. You know, I can imagine that when you're at home and you're worried and you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you think, if I could just get that step back onto the job ladder, how do I do it? I go to the DWP, they're going to ask me about this, they're going to ask me about that. They've got their place. But this is a community resource, it's really at the heart of the community. I think this is where it really does its most work, because it's not seen as that authority figure, but it's seen as something so genuine that is so needed. And you just see your people that come in, they just sit there. They're just so, there's like this relief on them, you know, it comes off them. As I say, you know, libraries are a trusted brand. We know that. I was only discussing this yesterday in sort of a workshop. We know how much of a trusted brand we are. But that's all very well for getting people in, but it's the work that you do, the work that your volunteers do, it's the sincerity, it's the integrity that comes across to people. They keep coming back. They're looking for places where literally someone's going to hold their hand. It's going to, you know, somewhere where people are not going to judge them, where they're going to support them, where, you know, we're not going to have a cut-off point with you, but at the same time, in a very compassionate way, will empower them. These are the tools that you're going to need, will work with you, will show you what to do. It's just such a positive resource for people, and it's just so needed, and particularly in this area. We are very, very lucky that we have it. You know, we get people coming in, we get people calling, have you got a job club, what day is it, what is it on, how long is it for, what do I need to do? You know, you just come along, introduce yourself, you get settled down. You know, it works for us. It's very, very good for us. There's absolutely no two ways about it. You know, it just adds to our reputation, but it's also what we in modern public libraries are about. This is a true community resource. You know, we are the hub, we're the facilitator. We will happily share space with partners like yourself, because the work you do is so valuable. And in this area, it is just so valuable. And that is absolutely genuine, and the team all feel it. I cannot, for some reason there is something, and again I think it's a testament to just the gravitas that you've got for want of a better term, because I can say to anyone of the team, oh, Williams is it? Yeah, Williams is in, he's on this day at this time, da 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 da. They sit over at the back, we get all these set up. Oh, I'm getting Williams's computers all set up. Any other initiative, it's like, what am I doing again? And they've got, I don't know what it is, but it draws us all in to it as well. I just think it's the happy corner, the sunshine corner. We really need it, and it is needed. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we have we have contacts with DWP and Job Centre Plus, and they've asked questions about what you do. Even senior directors have asked, what criteria is needed. Oh, you don't, you're just welcome to come along. And it's like, oh wow, how amazing. There's so few initiatives like that. And it is that entry criteria, which is massive barriers to some people, which I don't think people appreciate. Just turn it off the walkie-talkie.
That's amazing.
And yeah, long may it continue. Thank you, and thank you for all the work that you do and that all your volunteers do. And yeah, long may it continue. Thank you for choosing us here at Edmonton Green. We're very, very grateful, Williams.
My impression of the Job Club is it is good to know that it is out there for people like myself who are looking for work and have lost their confidence. I heard this through my work coach who recommended it, and I come over. I was nervous, but when I got here, I found that the people were very welcoming, and I felt like comfortable, and they were able to help me, guide me. With the Job Club, it is more a one-to-one, and I come in, I'm very old school, so I didn't have a CV or anything ready. So one of the colleagues, Claire, she sat down with me, and I went through and told her what I've done, what I've not done, and we was able to get a CV together. And soon as that was done, I was able to apply for jobs, and I have had a few interviews but been unlucky, but carry on regardless. It also has given me some of my confidence back. It's just that little bit of help can go a long, long way, and it is hard out there, and the Job Club is there for you, will help you, and hopefully will gain employment at the end of it.
Well, I found it really rewarding. Don't know about you.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Because when you first start, you're a bit nervous about having to deal with people. But once you start, you realise that often we're dealing with people who don't get a lot of help elsewhere, and they're really relying on us, and they're really appreciative of it. So, it makes you feel good. It's rewarding in that sense.
It is indeed. In fact, I look forward to coming into the Job Club every Wednesday, because I find it so rewarding, and it's something I really do look forward to. You get a lot out of it.
Yeah, and especially when you find that somebody's starting to get interviews, or if a regular person is not there after being here regularly each week, you realise, they've probably got into work, so you feel a sense of satisfaction about that.
Absolutely.
Well, yes, even today somebody said to me that she really appreciated coming here because she said, I can apply at home, but I feel a bit more helpless when I'm at home and unsure. But when I come here, I just feel a bit more confident and I feel that my skills are growing. And she pointed at the other people around and she said, yes, look, they're doing things on their own. They could do it at home, some of them. But they come here because they feel that the support's here.
I find that a lot of the people who come to the job club are comforted by the fact that they get a lot of support from us. In fact, I know that they're happy with the support they get when they want to know our names and they want to make personal contact with us. And that's very satisfying.
Yeah, I mean, you do get to know them as characters, don't you? There's a sort, I wouldn't call it friendship exactly, but you can relate to them, you get to know them as time goes on and you see them as
and we build up a sort of relationship with our clients.